Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Jamie, and today we are doing the traditional TBR jar for this month's TBR. Hard to believe we are already in October. Yeah. So I do want to say this is probably going to be one of the last TBR jars that I make, and not because I'm going anywhere. I have been really wanting to make a TBR game. So I've been putting a couple of ideas together. I finally got some dice. I'm gonna start working on that this month. I didn't get to do that for September because so much was going on. I had birthdays and anniversary and a whole bunch of other things that I had to do. So it was on the back burner. But for this month, I would like to take the time to do that and get that started. So hopefully by next month, we will have a TBR game to play instead of doing the jar. We are going to start off. The goal is 8. I would like to do 3 from this shelf. These books are on a list that I have that I need to read this year. These are some of the oldest ones that I have. I would like to get 3 more done, and then I can start working on new books and other things. So I want 3 from here, and then I would like some from the library, and then some from series. And if I can get something Halloween themed, that will make it even better. If not, then oh well. We have rejuvenated the jar. I put all my old prompts in here, ones I've used over time. A couple of new ones. Let's see what our first one is going to be. There's plenty. Okay. Book by a male author. Okay. So I have any that are speaking out to me immediately. I don't know if yeah, I do. Hang on. We're gonna do it. Available at all. If you guys have empty shelves, do it from the back. Alright, so this is the first one that I'm choosing for this month. I have been dying to read Dr. Sleep, and it is very fitting time for me to read this. I've heard this one is a lot more scary. This is supposed to be with Jack's son and everything that he goes through afterwards. I have been dying to get a hold of this and read it. It's a chunker, so I haven't read it yet, but I think this is very fitting for this month. And I don't have very many male authors on here, so Dr. Sleep is book number 1. Alright, next one. This always goes by so fast. I always feel very upset when this does. Used book monthly. I don't think I have one on here. Yeah, I don't have any on here, but you know what? I'm gonna go grab one. Alright, so I only have 2 more used book monthly books left to do. Just because a lot of them I haven't been interested in, or some of them, like The King's Justice, I figured out were novellas of a series that I have never read before. I thought that was very inconvenient of them. So we are going to pick The Rope by Nevada Barr. I have never read a Nevada Barr book. I do know that she's a popular older author like Daniel Steele and Joanne Fluke. This one is it comes off as a thriller. The Glen Canyon National Recreation Area, and her first day off, she goes hiking into the park, never to return, and her coworkers think she simply moved on. So Anna herself wakes up, trapped at the bottom of a dry natural well, naked, without supplies, and no clear memory of how she got into the situation. This is giving off thriller, and since it's October, I felt that this was fitting. It is going to be a little bit different, because I have never read a Nevada Barr, but also I haven't read one where I've had a character work for a park service before, so that'll be interesting as well. This is number 2. Alright. Yeah, those used book monthlies, I just want to get rid of at this point. So, even if they're not on here, we're still gonna put them on. Okay. Until they're all gone. Okay, I have 3 attached to one another. Okay. Series starter. No! That's what I've been trying to avoid. Ah, okay. Alright, what's the series starter on here? The Daughters. Ooh. I have 3 good options up here. Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo, Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas, and How to Become the Dark Lord. Ooh. I want to read this one. I want to read this one so bad. Hang on. So I saw this at the library. It was just hanging out with the rest of the new books, and I got so curious. This is How to Become the Dark Lord and Die Trying. This one is reasonably new. I haven't heard a lot of people talking about this one. But this is by Django Wexler, and this is the start of a new series. I did see number 2 in that list as well, so this will technically be starting a series. This is supposed to be... This is so funny here. Davy has done all this before. She's tried to be the hero and take down all-powerful Dark Lord. Like we know, the 100 times she's rallied humanity and made the final charge, but the time loop always gets her in the end. Sometimes she's so quickly, sometimes it takes a while, but she's been defeated every single time. This time she is done being the hero and done being stuck in this endless time loop. If the Dark Lord always wins, then maybe that's who she needs to be. It's Davy's turn to play on the winning side. You guys, that sounded so interesting, and I have been dying to read this. It sounds so good. Matt Denneman has blurbed it, so has Scott Lynch, Peter Clines, a whole bunch of other big science fiction writers. So I am very excited, and this is not hyped up at all. I want to see if this is a hidden gem that came out last year. That sounds so good. So this is number 3. Okay, so we have a library. I'm getting rid of one. I still need to pick 3 from there. So, okay. I love it. Newest release. Okay. Newest release, I would say, would have to be up here. So I can either do Barry Bones in the Midnight Soil, Coded Justice, The Unraveling of Julia, and Kakagori Summer. Kakagori Summer is the same author who wrote Fault Lines that I read earlier this year. I did like the writing. But I want something... You know what? It is Halloween, so we're going to do something with vampires. Okay. That's the only reason really why I picked this up, is because I've never read a V.E. Schwab book before. But since this is about vampires and just the premise sounds really, really good, I've been really, really interested in wanting to read this. It is a chunker, but that's okay, because I think I can also get the audio for this one as well. We'll see. But I've been wanting to read this one. I've been trying to get these library ones off my shelf. So this is number 4. Okay. I didn't realize that library book was a signed edition copy. That's rare. Okay. Let's do next one. A book that may disappoint. Alright, that'll definitely come off of here. I would have to say a book that would disappoint would be a lot of these up here, to be honest. If I'm going to be really, really honest, because the main reason why I haven't picked many of them yet. They also count down here, too. I feel like Inland's a good one that would disappoint. Because this one's a historical fiction. I haven't read anything by the author, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I picked this one up same time I picked up My Dark Vanessa, and I got really creeped out by that. So, lawless and drought-ridden lands of Arizona Territory in 1893, 2 extraordinary lives collide. A frontierswoman awaiting the return of the man of her life, and Laurie is a former outlaw and a man haunted by ghosts. Okay. Well, we're going to give this one a try. I haven't read a good historical fiction in a minute, and this one may or may not surprise me. but I always have very low expectations of books when I go into them. This is going to be number 5. Okay, making some headway. So I picked 1 from that list. I need at least 2 more of those to be on track for that. If not, then I'll read it sometime during the month. Let go, thank you. Okay, let's see what is number 6. A book turned into a movie. Okay. We could do Gone Girl. We could do... You know what? Let's do Gone Girl. Definitely a thriller. Some people wrote it was terrifying, sinister, wickedly clever. I wish they didn't do this with paperbacks, because they just have blurbs on the back instead of actually, putting what the book is about. But I do know that it is a thriller. I do know it has been made into a movie. And I've heard that Gillian Flynn is definitely a really good thriller writer. So I guess this is going to be number 6. Alright, so we are down to 2 more. I've already got... Doing pretty good. I think I just need 1 more off of that shelf and we'll be good. Okay. Kindle Unlimited pick. Yes! Okay. Ooh. Oh, I have so many. I have so many. And I do want to continue a series, so I'm thinking of all the series I've started that I want to finish right now. So I've got, let's see, I can continue the Twisted series. I could continue, the Fractured Soul series. I could finish, J.L. Laura's. It's so hard. One I have not stopped thinking about, I would have to say, would be the next one in the Remnants of Riley series. I believe it's called Tatters of Tracy, or it could be The Taunting of Tracy. I don't remember. But I'll put it up here when I do remember. I absolutely died when I read this. It literally did what it said. It fractured my soul. So, this is an interconnected standalone series that is some of the darkest romance I have ever read in my life. And you know what? I am all here for it. I cannot stop thinking about this ever since I read this. So I am so ready to finish that series. And she literally is about to come out with the 4th book in the series. I am really wanting to try and finish it before it comes out. That way I can read it with everybody else. But I think we're going to do this as our number 7. Because I really, really want to get to this. I'm not even going to look at the trigger warnings because that'll just make me worry more than I already will. So that's a stand-in for Tatters of Tracy, and that is going to be our book number 7. Okay. Last one. Okay. Let go. Let go. One of you let go. Okay. 3 of you. Okay. By an author you love. Okay. That definitely narrows it down. So that narrows it down a lot because I haven't read a lot of these authors already. Matter of fact, I don't think I've read anyone except for Harper Lee. And she's not really an author I love, more like admire. So I don't know if I would count that. Pretty much it for this. I'm going to have to come back to this and just read 1 more next month, and that'll be fine. But, an author I love would probably be down here and up here. So I can either do, once again, I can start The Assassin's Blade, but I don't want to do that until I finish the next one. Should I finish the next one? I'd have to get it from the library again. I don't know. I'll keep it in mind, though. I could do Code of Justice. I could do... Let's see what's down here. We're going to do it. And this will go off of our new books for this year. Code of Justice. This is the third book in this series that I've been trying to read. I did read the second one this year very recently. I think I read that in July. So I am really ready to see if she's going to be writing more from a series or if this is it. I guess we'll see. But yeah, our last pick is going to be Code of Justice by Stacey Abrams. So we're going to do a little recap real quick. Our first book, a book written by a male author, we chose Dr. Sleep by Stephen King. Next one was a used book monthly book, so we picked The Rope by Nevada Barr. Next one was a series starter, so we did How to Become a Demon Lord and Die Trying by Django Wagner. Next one was a newest release, so we're going to be doing Variables in the Midnight Soil by V. Schwab. Next is a book that may disappoint, so we're going to do Inland by Tia O'Bray. Next was a book turned into a movie, so we're going to do Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. The next one was a Kindle Unlimited pick, so we are going to go with the Tatters of Tracy by A.M. Wagner. Last but not least is an author you love, so we are going to go with Code of Justice by Stacey Abrams. We have some thick choices for this month and a lot of popular authors. I'm very surprised at myself, but I'm very well-rounded this time. I've got a lot of thrillers in here, two very specific for Halloween, and some sci-fi. Not really any romance, unless you count my dark romance. But I am 100% okay with this TBR. I'm very excited. It's very, very thick stack this time. So that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me, picking my October TBR. I have so much fun doing this. Hopefully next time we'll have a board game instead of a TBR. So to give a little feedback, I would like to know if you guys would like me to create the TBR board game or if you would like to continue seeing the TBR jar. I know that both are popular, but it varies depending on the type of situation. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for being here. If you guys like the video, please remember to like and subscribe. That'll help me give you guys more videos every week. But love your reads and drink your teas, and I'm gonna go get started reading some more. Bye!
You say it's hard to tell just what I'm thinking. You think it's hard to see